It's got to be exactly what you've been doing all season. Keep feeding Khalid and Carden.
Turning up the corner, Carden Johnson. JMU big chunks of yardage. He's going to make his way in the end zone easily. Touchdown, Abdullah.
Me and Carden were about 5 or 6 when we first met, and I just ended up on that team, and he ended up on that team, and the rest is history.
I believe we were 6 years old. We were running laps. I came across them, and then we ended up getting the stretch lines together, and from there, we just clicked on.
We first met starting off in track when we were at that age. We were pretty young, big heads, skinny bodies. We looked kind of funny out there running, but we just maintained a close relationship ever since then.
We both had speed on us, but we both were, we had our key events.
See, he was a sprinter. I was more so like a mid-distance runner. He was definitely a little bit quicker on his feet.
I was typically the 100, 200-meter runner, and he had the 400.
But that's pretty much when we met. We started playing football after that. Our parents finally connected, and they were like, hey, Carden's going to play for the Denby Patriots. Maybe Khalid should come out and give it a try.
It was just things off the field that really brought us together.
My mom had to work a lot. Basically, I ended up at his house a lot, weeks at a time.
So I'll go over there for one whole week. He'll come over to my house for a whole week.
It was just like having a brother, because I grew up with 3 sisters. So anytime I could go over there, I definitely enjoyed it. Me and Carden ended up going to different high schools.
He moved to a different zone. That's how we kind of broke apart.
He went to Warwick and I went to Heritage, but it's still sister schools. We play each other. There was never any real distance between us, even though there was actual distance in miles.
We always were talking consistently, week in and week out. When we knew we had to play each other, we know it was a big game. It's kind of hard, you see a best friend out there. He wanted to see me do well, and obviously I wanted to see him do well, I think that competition level was good for both of us because we were able to showcase what we can do on the field.
It was always just a friendship. Even though we were supposed to be competing, it was always just still love. I don't think that we actually knew that we were both coming to JMU. That was kind of like coincidental.
They said they wanted 2 backs that year, one that was real speedy, and they said they wanted a power back as well.
On signing day, I signed, and he had signed. It was just like, wow, we're going to the same school. That's when everybody started texting us and, doing all those types of things, talking about, you guys going to the same school? How's that going to work out?
Johnson down the sideline, 10, 5, touchdown, Dukes. Wow. And right up the gut for the touchdown goes Carden Johnson. Back-to-back big plays for the Dukes.
I think in the end, it worked out for the best.
During the spring, you see them and you're like, we're blessed to have 2 quality backs. Each of them is going to use maybe a little bit different style. The funny thing is just watch them around the facility. Khalid's, bebopping around, and then Carter's just, it's all business. So when they get into game mode, they're both dialed in on doing their job. But we're so fortunate to have both of them, because I do think they complement each other very well.
I knew that when Coach Houston got hired, that we were going to get like the lion's share of the carries as far as me and Carden are concerned.
Just to be able to come out and showcase that we're still a top offense in the country is really a good feeling.
Growing up where I'm from, I never could have imagined that I'd be where I am right now. Just goes to show that you can overcome any obstacle, and the fact that we did it together shows a lot more.
He'll probably be at my wedding, and I'll probably be at his wedding. And I believe the sky is the limit for both of us. We hope to further our careers, obviously in football, but from getting a real education from James Madison University, we should be able to find jobs that we can later pursue in life that will be beneficial to both of us.